สวัสดีครับ How many students, how many people join class today? Is 1, 2, 3, 10. Okay, 10 people. Okay, so first may I pay respect to the Triple Gem, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and then greeting to all students as well as our other people that participate this study Dhamma class. Okay, and Happy New Year to Chinese New Year to everyone. Wish you all the best with your goodness that together. In Singapore, do you have this kind of Chinese New Year too, or different? Same, right? Okay. Oh, okay. Actually, how many country that arrange the same? Korea, Chinese, Singapore?
Malaysia, Brunei.
Oh, Malaysia, Brunei too?
Yes.
Okay. So that is the Chinese New Year. So how do you call in Singapore with Chinese New Year? The New Year?
We call Chinese New Year as well.
You call Chinese New Year. Okay.
Yes.
Hope everyone happy with this event festival. Okay. Last time we study and we just keep introduction about Vinaya, or as a lay people we talk about Sila. Sila. How many precepts that we follow now for every one of you? 5. Oh, excellent. Oh, very good. So it means you follow all 5 or you follow some of them? 5. Okay, completely. Good. Sila, last time we talked about Sila is the base or is the fundamental for human to practice in order to prevent harming life and doing some other bad karma. Because according to the Buddha's teaching, we have whatever we do with our intention, that's colliding with the karma. Okay, so if we did something that is bad karma, there will be effect to our life, maybe in the present time or also in the future time too. That's why we need to follow. Okay. Last time we talked about precept. How many precepts of female monks? Do you remember that? How many of them? They have to observe how many precepts of female monks?
311 ค่ะ
311 นะครับ 311 too many precepts นะครับ 311 okay amongst 227 novice 10 for trainee they will take 8 and other people take 5. Okay, that is the precepts that human should follow to protect. Okay, probably we can start with the question that right now it is our modern technology, and you can see that I'm not sure for your country, but in Thailand, we are facing the problem with people stealing money. In the past, people they want to do something, right? They want to take something, they want to steal something, so they will go by physical to house to rob and to take something from your house, right? But right now, because technology, and do you know what do they uh steal? Steal money from the bank. I'll let you think about this, and maybe you can help me to answer some of the problem that you can see. In Singapore, do you have any problem like this? Can you show example?
Yes ค่ะพระอาจารย์ we are more we encounter more scammers nowadays and Singapore is one of the country that has the highest number of victims and in terms of highest number of amount of money lost as well.
What is the techniques or the way or that the thief steal money from your bank account?
Phone calls,
Yes.
online, and the phone app, illegal phone app.
Oh, only illegal app.
Yeah,
That's also a big problem in Singapore, right?
very big car.
Okay. Now we turn to Laurent. In your country, do you have any? Do you face any problem like this? People steal money from bank accounts.
I think it's the same problem like in Singapore.
The people that yeah.
I'm sorry to speak because I have a flu.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So you have cough too? Flu.
Yeah, flu. Yes,
Okay.
since 2 days though. So
Okay, so take care yourself.
my head is
Okay.
not good.
I see. Okay. In Thailand, they still they take money from the bank account of people by technology, and actually they are not doing in Thailand but doing in the border of Thailand or sometimes other country. They use their phone number call, and then they just inform that you are facing with some problem. Sometimes they said that you order some puzzle and you by post and then you need to pay for that. So, or sometimes they said that your bank account is concerned with drug and it's a criminal, something like that. So that's another techniques that technology, other people take kind of they take technology to do bad to the other people, and a lot of people has lost money. Okay, so when we talk about Vinaya or Sila that people have to follow, because whenever we do some bad karma, which is happen to other, that's kind of impact. Okay, so as the schedule that today we're going to talk about something on the Kalayana Tham. Okay, Kalayana Tham is a kind of opposite with the precept, the basic fundamental precepts of human. Okay. Now we talk very simple rules of the human beings that Buddhists let people to follow, because actually, as I mentioned, that there are different group of the precept, and each one of them is quite more detailed. So we still need for, actually we study for 3 years, okay? 1 year we study for very simple one, and the other we will go step by step. Okay, so we don't need to hurry up like that. Okay. It is moral conduct for people to follow with the Vinaya, okay? And we also talk about the purpose of observing the precepts. Why do we need to observe? The purpose of observing or keep the precepts. As I mentioned before that we need to keep our minds calm. We need to stop bad karma, and then we need to prevent the other suffering, as well as to increase a good thing for our life, also in the future life too. So this is all the purpose that we observe the precepts for. When we observe a precept, then a precept will observe us. So that's the word. I think you study with Ajahn, talk about the Dharma. Whenever we practice Dharma, then the Dharma will protect and let us to be happy, something like that. So the precept is the same. Actually, the purpose or the aims to observe precepts is to protect the life right now, protect the other, protect our family, protect our society, protect our country, as well as protect our future life too. So this is the thing that I did last time that we talked about, okay? And then what else that I did for this? Personal result. So the results are keeping the precepts. So if we follow, we are not broke or break the rules, then also the result will impact it kind of like a result for ourselves and to our society, also result to our country for peace. As we study the Dhamma, and the Buddha mentioned that to be born as a human, that you are very lucky, and the most lucky if you born in full of your physical will be complete, perfect physical, and then you also and then you are born in the Buddhist country as well. So this is the thing that um you born as the, maybe it's not exactly Buddhist country, but if you born in the country which is we mentioned that born with the country of peaceful country, okay, and lucky. At the same time that we are staying in our country and we study the Dharma here, we still know that there are many countries around the world that is still, some country is still fighting, okay, they're still fighting, and a lot of people still suffer, okay, a lot of people still suffer. That's why to be born as a human and meet Buddhism, you study Buddhism or meet Buddhism and live in the good country, and then live in the peaceful country, and you have perfect body, that is very lucky for you. If born as an animals, okay, born as an animal, then it's difficult to study, it's difficult to improve the life, okay. Okay, so someone said that there are more scammer nowadays, okay. All these people or scammer, whatever they did, they did it, whatever did bad karma, they still receive the bad karma as well. Okay, so this is the results to keep the precepts that we need to keep, and then we need to promote. Okay, we need to promote, we need to propagate to other people, try to follow too. Even Buddhism and monks try to promote, monk try to teach and apply to people a lot, okay, but we still have problem. Even in Thailand we are Buddhist country, but you see everywhere we still have problems, we still have a lot of problem, and a lot of people also still suicide, people fighting on the street, whatever. We are Buddhist country. Is there any one of you can answer why this problem still happen? Because the teaching of Buddha is not good enough, or because people lack of the knowledge of Buddhism, or because what is the factor and what is the root that let people get suffering and people still problem right now? Is there anyone want to share about this? What do you think? Even Thailand is Buddhist country, but we still have problem. What is the cause of that problem to human being? Anyone want to share? Oh, yeah.
Is it because they are Buddhist by name and they don't really practice?
Okay. Yes. Because they are Buddhist by name. Buddhist by name, and they didn't practice, right? Any other want to share? What is the root? Okay, is the root. What is the root for the root that caused the problem, according to the Dharma of the Buddha? Like we talk about the term of kilesa, kilesa, or defilements or craving. So what kind of this thing? What is the name of that encourage or cause people to create problem? Is there anyone want to share about this?
โลภะโทหะโมหะ
Lopa, Tosa, Moha. So which one? Which one do you think that? Three of them, right? Lopa.
Yeah.
What is the English name? Lopa.
โลภะ is greed.
Is greed. And then Lopa, Tosa.
โทสะ is hatred.
Tosa is a hatred or is anger, right? And next one, the
Ignorance.
last one.
โมหะ is ignorance.
Moha is ignorance, or is the ignorance or delusion, right?
Delusion. Yeah.
Delusion. So three of these, if we go to let's see, let me show you. If we came across with the Tibetan samsara, you can see something. I will show for you. Moment, please. Okay, so if we came across with this, it's a cause it's a samsara, or we call the dependence origination. Okay, that is explained with this picture. Have you ever seen this picture before? Yes, in Tibet, right? So there's a story around this. It's concerned with what you mentioned before. And when we focus in the middle, okay, when we focus in the middle, then we can see that there are three things that is cause human to get like it doing bad karma. So we compare like lopa, tosa, moha. Okay, lopa is greed, tosa is anger or is the uh, and the last one lopa, tosa, moha, and then delusion or ignorance. Okay, because we don't know something this and then they call impact to the other
Test one in
things.
the mid seats open.
Okay. This is the if you go to this chakra. Sorry, this is the samsara. Then you can see that there's some meaning in each in the picture is mentioned about that. Okay, so this is kind of the root. Okay, the root of human in the maybe kind of like in the subconsciousness of a human. That's why in Buddhism we call kilesa or craving or defilements, that which is cause everything. It depends on three of these. Okay, lopa, tosa, moha is the fundamental uh fundamental kilesa that it cause human uh to get suffering or to get problem. Okay, so back to the question that okay, even Thailand, we are a Buddhist country, but we still have we still have problem to even suicide or many problem that right now. We maybe because the environment, maybe because the economics or maybe other problems too. That's why people still have problem with this. And as you mentioned that as Kim mentioned that because people didn't follow the teaching of the Buddha, they just be a name of Buddhism only that. Okay, so this thing is a thing that still result to society and country. And now I think all over the world, people are still facing this problem. Many countries they still have civil war. A as I heard that now in even in Europe, okay, my friends just came back from last time I met my friend. He's a monk, live in Isan in the northeast region, and then uh, he went to visit. Okay, he went to visit school in Europe, and then he also carried some uh, yam or a bag from monks, and then somebody just come and just grab that and run away. So as a monk, he cannot run. He cannot run as that. Okay, so he lost some amount of money, and his phone, everything's lost from that too. And they also mentioned that it's not safe if you go. So you have to take care of yourself like that. And many countries we still get facing this problem too. Okay. Uh okay, this is the result that people if they keep the precept, but if don't keep the precept, that's will be problem. When we talk about sila or vinaya that people have to follow to conduct or to practice. Okay, so precepts then is concerned with study Buddhism or practicing Buddhism precept help you to make confidence that you are still normal life, still make sure that you are still don't do any bad karma. So that is when you go to practice meditation, especially the master will let you to ask for precept first. Okay, ask for sila in order to make you confident for your meditate. So that it will be result to your wisdom too. That's a step by step. Okay, that's why we said that sila is the fundamental. Let people to practice, follow, and then gain about or achieve concentration and then achieve the wisdom for themselves. Okay, this I show you before. Okay, I show you before that. Okay, if people are not don't want to be suffer, so they have to observe the precept. Okay. The five precept, okay, the five precept. As everyone know that there are five that humans probably have to follow, but the question is that do we need to do we need necessary to follow only five, or do we need more precepts as the modern technology, modern world? What do you think?
I think 5 is a good start, but there could be many more.
Many more, okay. Because now we have more things, or because the world changed, right? Okay, so yeah, actually for a monks and for lay people, because lay people life is different from monks, right? Different from monks. So that's why 5 precepts. The beginning fundamental is good for them. But if they want to practice more, so they can become a nun to observe more 8 precepts, or they want to be a bhikkhuni or female monks to 311. So that is the choice that you can do that. But normally for people, first one is panatipata veramani. Okay, so abstaining from, or to abstain from taking a life or killing. Okay. So in each precept of them, we still have a certain condition that if I did something, what do you mean, right? Do I broke the precept or not? That's some condition. We will go further for that. So, okay. Number 2 is cut off, abstain from taking what is not given, so stealing. Okay, abstain from stealing. If someone just like, I want to take that, something is not mine, like that. So that is broke the rule or not? This is the thing that we are going to talk about. Number 3, abstain from sexual misconduct. I think right now, everyday problem, everyday news about people are fighting, people are killing because they cheated on wife or cheated on husband. So this problem still happen around the world and many countries. Moment, please. Okay, number 3, and then next the number is number 4. Abstain from false speech or harmful speech. Okay, so this also happen everyday life. Okay, everyday life, and also are things that create suffering to other people as well. Okay, is there anyone can tell me that why the statue Buddha is a human, right? He was born in India. But why his statue is long ears? So what does mean for, let's see, the basic thing. And Buddhism, Buddha statue. Is there anyone can? The ears of Buddha. Okay, is long ears. What does that mean for?
I think maybe
Yeah, maybe one by one.
sorry. I think maybe it means he listens more than he speaks.
Okay, so this arada, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
correct.
he should listen more than he speak, right? Okay, as you know that Buddha passed away, and then we don't have the statue until King Alexandria or Alexander from Greeks came to came to learn about Buddhism. In Thai, we call พระเจ้ามิลินทะ so in English, probably kind of Alexander. They start to make the statue of Buddha. So this is statue. So when we observe, this is all many questions to foreigners, Western or European, that they see the statue of Buddha and some meanings behind of this this image. Okay, any other you want to share that you experience or you know about why the Buddha ear is long, not like us? Even he's a human, he born in Nepal. Maybe you can talk. Yeah.
Pradyan, if I were to take a guess, I think maybe it's a symbol of the all-hearing ear. He has the power of omniscient hearing, but I'm not sure. So.
Okay. Yes. The other? Anyone want to share more idea? Just guess is okay. So when we observe, okay, we will observe the eyes of the face of Buddha, Buddha statue. And what is this representing for in the head? Here. What is this part?
That's a lotus bud.
Lotus, okay. What about in Thai? Okay, Thai. It's a lotus, right? Anyone else do you want to share? In Thai, there is a sharp, right? Like this. That's okay. It's a lotus. Anyone else? What is the meaning for why the lotus is in top of the Buddha's head? What does it mean for? Is there any meaning behind this? What is the lotus for?
Cultivation or wisdom?
Good. Wisdom. Okay, when we observe the statue Buddha here representing as wisdom, and then on his head there's some kind of like curve or like this. That's we compare like problems, and wisdom can solve the problem. And when we talk about the ears of Buddha, yes. Any other want to share? Yeah, to share that you know. Maybe Thai people. Is there any Thai people here? They probably know about this. Oh, Prason, Sontavi, can you help me to share some idea about why the ears of Buddha is long?
Oh, I have to mindfulness. Just intense the class. Okay, sorry. Okay. May I show respect to most venerable Prat to Tipanagon Chayapinanto and all classmates to study Naktham. Do you hear my voice clearly?
Yeah, clear, very clear.
Okay. Okay, as the question from teachers to explain the meaning of Buddha have long ear. This is what all the figures of the Buddhas shows the meaning to his teachings. about the character that we make Buddha images can tell something about the characteristic of to be a Buddhist as well, to be a Buddhist or awakened one, to be awakening arise from greed, hatred, and delusion. One of the sensualities, because we have 6 senses that we have to 6 doors that we contact information and feel this. So one of the door that we always contact is our ear. When we hear something we like, we don't like, we always feel pleasure and unpleasure. So to have long ear, it means that we have to listen to anything carefully, learn how to be mindful to observe hearing, like not immediately judge, or even through what Buddha have told about the 10 matters to check, or to we call Kalamasut, means that we do not led by hearsay, do not led by tradition, be not led by text, the authority of text, do not led by so many things. It means that when we listen, when we get some information, not to immediately believe, but we have to contemplate and investigate, put into our practice until we find the truth, or feel it's right to you, and we can believe. So long ear can. This is what I can explain. Most
Thank
venerable.
you. Yeah, very good. Pass on, also doing master in MCU Buddhist University too, and also meditation teacher at Wat Pharat also. So maybe sometime I would like to invite you to join the class to explain more about some Vinaya Sila as well. Okay, thank you for your explanation on the image of Buddha, the long ears of Buddha. So you go to every temple, you will see this style, that the ears of Buddha is to let you to listen something that you hear from other people carefully. You should not easily to believe, because to easily to believe or believe one side, it will be problems. So we have to listen carefully. Listen, if someone tells something to you, then you have to investigate, you have to check that. Okay, that's the meaningful. And then when you observe the eyes of Buddha, the eyes of Buddha also look it down to. It means that we have to observe. Okay, we have to observe ourselves, especially we have to observe our mind. Our mind. We have to observe our preserve our mind, that is there any bad thought, any things that it could cause suffering or problem for us. As my other master also mentioned that right now, human, we know so many subjects, okay, so many subjects outside, even mathematics or some other science, we know so many things. Even we go outside to other places. But we know even human being know how to go to the moon, to the Mars, okay, but even our mind, we still cannot conquer our mind, and that's why it create a lot of problem and some suffering for us. So we need to observe ourselves. That's eye of Buddha always look at that. Okay, so this example on when we talk about the precepts, we talk about the Dharma of the Buddha, always not like one things like that, but it's also we call connected as a network together. And number 5 is cut off abstinence from intoxicant or alcohol. Last time we talked about that. Okay, which precept is the probably is the most important things. Many people choose number 1, number 2, number 3, but as a teacher, we choose number 5 because number 5, if we drink and get drunk, so easily to break number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the thing. And as today, before we move on to for deep detail about the Dharma, okay, about the Dharma or Abhidharma that we study, one thing that we talk about how to help, what kind of things that can support us or help us to keep the precept, okay, to prevent the precept. Actually, there are 5 here, and there are 5 here. We call Kalayana Tham. Okay, Kalayana Tham. So the virtue that it is help us to keep the precept, and whenever uh, anger, greed, or delusion, all these things happen, so this kind of things can help us. Okay, so I will let you think about this. What are they? And just thinking that is there anything out? Is there any other more from 5 of here? And then few seconds, I will come back. Okay, number 1, loving kindness. I have loving kindness or metta. As I mentioned that Kalayanatham. Okay, Kalayanatham, it means the goodness or the good things that we will share to for our companies, okay, for our friends or whatever, so we can share to other people in order to create peaceful or happiness. Number 1 is loving kindness or metta. Okay, this is the thing that can help us to keep the precept. Number 1 is abstaining from killing. Abstaining from killing. So it is a virtue that we should have. We should have. And number 2, right livelihood. Okay, Samma Ajiva. Okay, Samma Ajiva or right livelihood is it is the qualification of Dhamma that people should observe in order to protect yourself from bad karma, and also don't let other people suffer as well. And number 3 is modesty. Okay, this is kind of the Dhamma or virtue that is to help you from the third precept. Okay, the third precept. Actually, the third precept is concerned with the sexual misconduct, which is people always lying, and because I think because the greed, because ignorance or whatever, so that's why people still don't observe this rule. That's why it create a lot of problem in everyday life. And then number 4, truthfulness. Okay, this is the 4th precept that we need to keep our words. We need to keep our bond as what we said. And we should not lying. We should not curse other people, like curse other people for suffering. Our speaking, our words, our speech, like a bullet. Okay, like a bullets of gun. When the gun and bullets, when you gun someone, then the bullets already hit that target. Every someone die, and we say, oh, so I am sorry. So you cannot recover the life because the bullets already destroyed. Sometimes our words, speaking or speech, also doing some bad. When we say something good, people feel happy. Sometimes we say something bad, people also suffer as well. Sometimes because of our word, because of our speech, and create a lot of problem and killing people like that too. That is the things. And the last one is kind of mindfulness. Mindfulness. Okay, this one, as I mentioned, that drink alcohol to get drunk, you cannot control yourself. So that is could let you to get suffer from your behavior, or suffer from the mindfulness that you didn't get enough mindfulness for. Okay, this is the Kalayanatham that is actually, we talk about the 5 precepts, then we will talk about Kalayanatham that we should observe at the same time. Okay, so we should be metta, we should have a cloud job that is a Samma Ajiva, and then modesty, truthfulness, not lying, and then mindfulness should be with us always. Okay. When we talk about the Kalayanatham number 2, Kalayanatham, sorry, the second precept. Okay, second precept of Kalayanatham. Actually, Samma Ajiva is be under the group of Eightfold Path. Okay, Eightfold Path in Buddhism. So the Buddha listed 5 livelihoods he considered to human that we should not follow, we should not do it. There are 5 in livelihood. Number one, trading in weapons. Okay, Buddha mentioned that trading in weapon is a kind of behalf that even you gain money, or you get money from your trade. Okay, trading, you get money, but at the same time, guns, hunting, life of animals and human beings. This is the thing that Buddha mentioned to people, that if we want to follow the Samma Ajiva, we should not do something concerned with our job should not concern with weapons, okay, or gun, or kind of rockets or whatever. This is thing that happen to human, that if we do this, yes, we will get some bad. We also will get some bad thing too. Number two, human beings. You may confuse that what is the human beings. This is another job that we should not trade. I don't know how to say in English, but we should not trade human beings. You know that sometimes some other gangster, they take some other people, they to sell, to get money, and to get money for like the trading human or something like that. Okay, so it's not allowed. A job that doing sell human beings, or trading human beings, and this is very violate. Okay, violate to the life of livelihood. Okay. Maybe some people could say that it's good to make money, but yeah, as the Dharma of the Buddha mentioned, like if we do the bad karma, then it's kind of like we are enjoying eating some junk food, or some food that is good cause your disease, even very delicious you eating, but there's some chemical in that food. So if you keep moving on eating that food continually, finally it will cause you a cancer. So finally uh, it will eliminate our lives too. So this is a kind of, we call the karma, that we should not do that. We should not do that, because whenever you do good now, but it's not good in the future. Number three is talk about meat. Okay, talk about meat. And this kind of meat, it means that we should not trade, or we should not farm. We should not farm about animal farm. Okay, because when we farm a pork or a pig or chicken, whatever, but there is too many life. When we sell it, and then they need to kill it. So they need to murder. How to say that? They need to murder the animals. So that is will let you kind of like bad karma will impact to your life too. There's a story from the Buddha's time about a man, a guy. There's a guy that his job is to killing pig. Okay, to kill pig for a life, for living. So but the way that he kill pig will be different from other. He will try to catch the pig, and then he use the wood, let the pigs hug the wood, and then he will tie the pig, and then later on he use some wood to open the mouth of the pig, and later on he will use the wood hit the pig, the body. Okay, hit the body for like the muscle will be how to say that, it's like a bigger, thicker, something like that. And after hitting the pig, it's not die yet, then he boil the water. He boiled the water, and then he will throw the water. He will pour the water through the mouth of pig, and then when the hot water go to the pig's body, then it's very hot. So the will clean all things from the pig's stomach, pig abdomen, all everything's get out, and then he burn the skin of pig, and then he will clean up that, and then he will keep for family eat, and then the extra meat then he trade, he sell to other people. He do his job like this since he does this job is always until before he passing away, because the bad karma that he did it, he collected from his start to do that. This is very big karma, very big karma, very bad karma to him. And for 7 days before he passed away, because he always torture, how to say that, torture, right, the pig like that, and that's caused him suffering a lot. At that moment that his body, his soul or the spirit will depart from the body. In this, he can also see the dimension between hell and human world like that. So that's the story explained that he suffered a lot from like that, and he just speak, how to say that, cry. He just cry like a pig. He just cry like a pig, and he cannot sleep, cannot eat, and he cry like a pig and roaming around his home, even sometimes roaming around his house for 7 days before he passed away. And after immediately he passed away, he went to he go to the hill. So that is a story about the guys that he do a job by killing or harming other life for living. This is the impact before he died, and he also get the result after he passed away as well. And then the number 4, intoxicant. This also illegal to a Buddhist ethics. Okay, it's illegal to a Buddhist ethic that to trading with intoxicants or alcohol also violate to our job, and it will cause our suffer life as well. Okay, so the Buddha himself, he also mentioned that if we want to be free from suffering, we should not trading with intoxicant or alcohol. This is another factors or another job that Buddha not allow us to maybe kind of like we should abstain from this job. Okay. And number 5, Buddha also mentioned about poison, where that we should not trading a poison. Okay, we should not do a job as concerned with trading poison, because of poison also eliminates animals in our life. Okay, it's eliminates or destroy or killing other people, maybe killing other human beings as well. In Buddhist belief, because our life, we can be like reborn as animals if we do a lot of bad karma. So to do whatever to animals or human, that also cause the bad karma. So this is 5 job. When we talk about livelihood with the eightfold path of the Buddha, start from the right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right concentration, right meditation, and right mindfulness. So this thing is one of the right livelihood that we should abstain from 5 jobs according to the teaching of Buddha. Weapons, human beings trading, trading animals or meat, and then intoxicant and poison. So this is an example to show for you that there's some certain condition that Buddha also give detail for us to follow as well. So the questions are why should we need sorry why should we need the precept or sila? Okay, why should we need to observe or to keep the precept? Sorry for this mistake. So the answer probably like I shared for you before that. Okay, because we need to get good karma in return or in payback. Okay. The first precept, Panatipata Veramani, it is called both mentioned in animals and human being. That's living beings or creature. Okay, so that is two things that the precepts concerned with. But we are not concerned with the plant. Okay, the plant. So the plant is living, but it's a living without subconsciousness or spirit. Last time we talked about if you're walking around the temple and then you step on the ants and die. Is that action broke or break the precept or not? And yeah, someone of you said that, oh, that is not your intention, so that cannot consider as breaking the rules. Okay, so this is a condition. This is the condition. We got the 5 components of condition of Anatipata. Okay, first one, the sutra also mentioned about Pano. Pano means living beings. Okay, living beings. Okay, animals or human beings. Number 2, that number 2 is you is kind of like that you realize or you knowing that that is living or that's alive. So in Bali we call Pana Sanyita. Pana Sanyita. So that means that you realize or you know that that is the living beings. And number 3, Vattaka Chittang. Vattaka Chittang. It means you have intention to kill or to eliminate, to murder animals or human. And number 4, Upakamo. Upakamo means you are trying to murder or trying to kill that animals or that human. And then the last one, Tena Maranang. Tena Maranang. It means that being died due to your effort or you did it. So this is the condition. It can consider as that you broke rule number 1. Okay, so that should be living beings. Number 2, you realize and you know that that is living beings. And number 3, you have intention to kill. Okay, intention to kill. Number 4, and then you did it or you you kill it. Okay, and number 5, that animals die. If you completely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factors, that is considered as you broken rule number 1. Okay, so this is the explanation of the Buddha about this Panatipata. So if anyone just broke one of this, that is not considered as breaking rule number 1. Okay. So I will let you to now. It's already 1 hour, maybe 5 minutes break. Before that, I have some some quicks, okay, some small text, small test for you about the 5 precepts. And please look at in the chat and in live group. I will send the link there. So please, it is just multiple choice, so just read and then just press the number which one is the correct one. Okay, what do you think is the best answer like that? Okay, so then we will take a break, and after a break, then we will do the test about that. So I will share the link in the chat. There are 5 in each question, each precept. There are 5 items. Okay, there are 5 items, so you can do all, you can attempt all questions. If you prefer doing this chat, then you can do, but if you prefer in the live group, then you can do that. I will share to the live group too.
Test. This is in Sweden. Good job. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test.
Done, right? Have you done? เสร็จหรือยัง Yes, done. One. Okay. Yes, you can take your time. Question number 19. Let me check. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so now I got 12 submitted already. Okay, so before we finish our class now, got 13 submitted already. Think all of this totally 20, maybe 15. Today we do cover really precept number 1. Okay, precept number 1 and the condition of precept number 1. The next week I will share more about the result of observing precept number 1, as well as some example of the one who observe precept or keep precept. And then we will go to the benefits. Okay, the benefits of observing precept number 1 with no harming the other life or other living beings. Okay, not harming or not destroying other living beings. What is the result for precept number 1? And after that, probably we can go to precept number 2. Precept number 2. And a certain, maybe as a Thai, Theravada Buddhism as Thai, we practice, actually, we can do intention and go to the temple, and then we ask the monks to observe precept. Okay, I would like to, it's kind of just like the techniques to make you feel confidence. Make you confidence to observe and just encourage you to be like, make sure that you can observe the precept like that. Okay. Okay. Is there anyone you have a question or any other sharing? Is there anyone of you want to share something or you want to ask some question before we finish our class and then see you again on next week? Is there any idea? Is there any question they want to share or any comments that you want to, you need, if you feel free to give some comment if you need to learn something else or whatever. Okay, if you have no question, then I will say goodbye. I'd like you to take a break after this and for your another subject. Okay. So see you next week. Yes. Bye-bye.